All right, guys. So today for our swing lesson, we did distance control shots with our wedges, short irons. So how did we feel about it? Did we feel like we got a good, consistent routine down and our tempo was good?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So any questions, like any other questions regarding distance control? Maybe?
Yeah, I'd definitely just say, for me, it's not really a question, but just like an add-on to all that. I'd say for me, you making sure that my ball position is good and having like a great sense of that is really important to me. And I feel like with judging the distance control off my wedges is very good, especially with ball position, because like I said, I do struggle with that a little bit. So definitely making sure that's dialed in is very vital.
Tempo-wise, Danzy, I know tempo is a big thing with distance control. You don't want to get too quick or too slow. You definitely don't want to decelerate because that results in the trunk shots that we were talking about. How do you feel we accomplished a better tempo today?
Yeah, so one of the bigger things that you told me was to really just focus on not decelerating, especially on my downswing, just absolutely following through.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Itzen was doing with the whole clock system.
Yeah.
Just find that point in your backswing where you know that's going to be the number. And like I said, just make sure you follow through and don't decel.
Once you're able to trust the distances of your backswing and the distance you're trying to hit, you're able to accelerate all the way through, and you can just trust yourself that you're going to hit the distance and you won't decelerate or hit too quick, hoping to not decelerate. You can trust it all the way through. Dawson, what did you think of the lesson today? How did you feel with your distance control?
I felt pretty good. Coming into the lesson, my biggest, one of my bad habits with the wedge is when I try and take off to a wedge, I will usually leave it short if I take off too much.
Yeah.
So today I kind of got comfortable just committing to a shorter shot, like a shorter shot, but also getting through the ball aggressively.
How did your club selection feel with choosing a gap wedge like 110 yard shot, 105 yard shot, when it usually goes 125?
I like it because it's definitely, my dispersion's better when I take a smoother swing.
Smoother swing, shorter club, and just kind of choking up a little bit.
Hitting them lower.
I like that. How did you feel about your club selection today and your overall distance control gap wedge?
I felt really good. I've always considered myself a very mechanical player, so I try to take the hands out of my swing, and I always try to just, no matter what, if it's even 40 yards to 115, I'm kind of always keeping the same rhythm, so I'm always using, 7:39 and 10:30, and then from there I'm finishing with a full finish, so that way my tempo is the exact same every single swing regardless.
Right. All right, so big takeaways from yesterday was clock on your backswing. I love that. Consistent grip, choking up wise, consistent ball position, and tempo, and just trust. Practice is a big thing with distance control because the more you practice, the more you can trust your swing. So you got to come out here, you got to hit a lot of distance control shots, and you'll be able to hit more greens and get closer to the pin. All right, good job, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, one more.